Hello, BookTube, and welcome back to the library tour of Doom. This is a tour of all the books that are in my library and all the books that aren't in my library, so it's going to take us a while as we're going book by book. And this latest one is from years ago. I read it and loved it. I talked it up, handed it to everybody that I could think of, recommended it all around. It's natural history and it's bird writing. It's a bird book. It's by Nick Davies and it's called Cuckoo, Cheating by Nature. And it is a study of what is known as the most famous behavior of cuckoos, which is to substitute their eggs for the eggs of another bird and let that bird raise their own chicks. You can see this cover illustration. The cuckoo is substituting the eggs for a sparrow while the sparrow watches. And Davies does a fantastic job of giving you not only the natural history of cuckoos just in general, but also of examining this phenomenon, because it's well known that the host birds don't reject the chick. Most of the time, they don't reject the chick. It's like their instinct for caring for the things that come out of the eggs in their nest wins out over the fact that the things that come out of those eggs in very little time are very obviously not their own chicks. He does a fantastic job of analyzing that whole phenomenon and what it's like, what it means, how it's been observed, how it was first observed. Just an absolutely wonderful example of natural history for a popular audience done right. And colorfully as well. You can do this sort of thing without writing it as entertaining as he does, but he's entertaining all throughout. So I want to just do a quick library tour. I don't actually have the printed copy of this book that I had once upon a time. Once upon a time, I had the finished copy. I gave it away to a big fan of bird books, of bird natural history, an even bigger fan of them than I am. I love them. I think they're fascinating. But somebody was here, and they saw it, and they went, ooh and ah, and they said, oh my, I'm going to have to put this on a wish list for Christmas. And it was in the summer that they said this. And of course, if back when I had guests here and we had wine and calzones and whatnot, my answer to such a thing is always going to be an instantaneous take it. Just take it. Don't put it on a wish list for Christmas and hope somebody gets it for you and be yearning for it the whole time. Just take it. And they were very happy, and that copy is gone, and I have never seen another copy. A lot of the books that I got as finished hardcovers in the 2000s, so from 2006, when I started getting review copies again, until just a couple of years ago, a lot of those hardcovers, whether it's this or any of 100 other books that we're going to be talking about, I have never seen used. Just never. So many of the books that I have got, advanced copies and then finished copies that I then wrote about and talked about and recommended, so many of those things, especially from the last 15 years, I just have never seen used. Don't know why that is. Everything else crops up. Brand new stuff crops up. Stuff from this year crops up. And stuff from 20 years ago, 30 years ago crops up. But not that window. That window seems to follow me around. And this is one of them. I've never seen misused. I could imagine I could go, I mean, you can go online and get just about anything, but I don't think I need to do that. But one reason or another, one way or another, I wanted to recommend this. Those of you who like bird books and maybe haven't known about this, it's very much worth your time. It's very, very good. And it's by far not the last bird book that we'll be talking about on the Library Tour of Doom. So those of you who are interested in that and nothing else, stay tuned. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up, but I'll be back. Thank you, BookTube.